Hello and welcome everyone. I am Bijoy from Zoho Inventory, and in today's webinar, we'll be going through the 10 best practices to manage your inventory and orders this holiday season. This webinar is designed for all entrepreneurs, business owners, and staffs who are looking to optimize their inventory and order management to handle surge in orders during the holiday season. In the next 45 minutes or so, we will be glancing through some of the industry-wide best practices to handle inventory. Please feel free to ask questions using the chat interface, and either I or one of the panelists from my team will be able to answer you. After the session, I'll be uploading the recorded version to our YouTube channel along with the links to the related materials. If you have any questions related to this webinar at a later point in time, you can feel free to email them at support@zohoinventory.com. With that out of the way, let's begin the session. Let us go through the agenda of today's webinar. So we are going to see the difficulties that are faced by businesses in inventory planning, and we will go through the best practices to manage inventory and orders, and finally we will see how Zoho Inventory can help you with all the best practices. Before we jump into the best practices, let us take a moment to look at the upcoming holidays. We have Halloween coming up in few days, and in the month of November we have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and Cyber Monday. Black Friday is the busiest shopping day of the year. With spending reaching $789 billion in the US last year, Black Friday is a lucrative revenue opportunity for brick and mortar stores, digital shops, and service-based businesses and creators. Let me tell you some facts about Black Friday and Cyber Monday. In 2021, Black Friday spending reached $9.3 billion. That's a whopping 1.63 billion more than in 2020. The 2021 shopping season was the biggest in Amazon's history. Black Friday and Cyber Monday are predicted to surpass $10 billion in e-commerce sales. 49% of the shoppers say that free shipping was one of the biggest reasons for purchasing during Black Friday. And finally, in the month of December, we have Christmas Eve shopping, Boxing Day, and New Year. The economics of Christmas is significant because Christmas is typically a peak selling season for retailers in many nations around the world. Sale increases dramatically as people purchase gifts, decoration, and supplies to celebrate. In the US, Christmas shopping season starts as early as October, and in Canada, merchants begin advertising campaigns just before Halloween. With that said, I'm sure that you guys will be preparing for the busiest season of the year. Now, let us look at some hurdles faced by businesses during the holiday season. As you can see, misjudging optimal stock levels is one of the biggest hurdles faced by every business. Lack of in-demand product leads to sales loss. Mismanaging leftover stock is a concern for businesses. If you are a business who has warehouses across multiple locations, then you know it is becoming increasingly difficult to track stocks. Tracking serial numbers and batches of multiple SKUs without proper systems in place is a nightmare for businesses. Another difficulty faced is not having proper shipping or online presence. A survey by Radial.com finds that 85% of retailers are experiencing inventory shortages. 1/3 of businesses are missing the shipment deadline due to supply chain disruption after 2020. 70% of the surveyed retailers added 2 to 3 weeks of time to the supply chain during the same period. All of these are concerns keeping in mind the holiday season. Since we went through the difficulties faced by businesses and the pandemic impact on the business, let us now look at the 10 best inventory and order management practices. First, you need to ensure inventory visibility. Secondly, you need to stock up on safety stock. Growing businesses need to place early orders and optimize stock replenishment. Always prepare for a stockout situation. You need to forecast the demand for sales and be prepared for the same. Expanding your online presence is one of the best ways to maximize your sales. Optimizing shipping network and online payment goes a long way in efficiently handling your business. At some level, activities involved in inventory management should be automated. Taking care of other crucial aspects of your business like customer relationship, customer service, accounting, etc. could take your business to another level. Now let us look at how Zoho Inventory can help you in achieving these best practices. Before we do that, let us see what is Zoho Inventory. Zoho Inventory is a cloud-based inventory management software that helps you create and manage both your sales and purchase orders and track your inventory. You can integrate it with online sales channels like Amazon, eBay, and Etsy, as well as shopping carts like Shopify and many more. Let us look at why Zoho Inventory will help your business with all your inventory management needs. For starters, Zoho Inventory is built on solid fundamentals. Zoho Inventory will allow you to stay on top of your stock flow across multiple channels, contacts, currencies, and locations. It is built for online sellers, dropshippers, and retailers and MSMBs that deal with products on a daily basis. It is built for all sizes, be it micro, small, or medium scale businesses. We have a plan to suit your needs and budgets, including a completely free basic version. You can chat, call, or email us 24/5 with your queries. Our friendly and empathetic support team will help you resolve your queries. The support is free for everyone and we work around the clock on all weekdays. You can try this application by visiting our website at www.zohoinventory.com and sign up for a 14-day free trial. Let me show you the look and feel of Zoho Inventory now. Once you log in, you will be quickly greeted with a dashboard. This dashboard gives you an overview of the product and sales summary by tracking the inflow and the outflow of the goods. It also has a few hot links which will take you to the relevant modules once you click on it. On the left side, you will be able to see a retractable sidebar on which you will be able to access all the modules, be it items, sales orders, or purchase orders, or any other related transaction for that case. Along with this, you will be able to see the integrations module, which holds some powerful integration that enhances the capability of inbuilt features. And also, we have a set of reliable reports derived from the inventory data. Before we go any further, let us meet Mr. Alex, the owner of a network of designer boutiques in New York. His business has numerous warehouses all over USA. Let's examine how Zoho Inventory can assist Alex in mitigating risk and difficulties associated with running his business. The first best practice we discussed was to ensure inventory visibility, especially if you're selling across multiple platforms and have multiple warehouses. We have addressed this use case in Zoho Inventory. Zoho Inventory supports multiple warehouses. With this feature, you will be able to track inventory across different locations. So once you log into your Zoho Inventory, you will see the gear icon on the top right corner. Once you click on it, you will see the warehouses option. So all you need to do is click on plus new warehouse and add a warehouse name, the details of the warehouse, the location, and once you click on save and continue, a new warehouse will be added. The next thing is you will be able to transfer stocks and track them in real time. Let me show you that. So under inventory, we have the transfer order option. So when you click on it, you will find all the transfer orders that you have created in your Zoho Inventory account. So just click on plus new, select the source warehouse and then the destination warehouse. And you need to select the item that you would like to transfer from one warehouse to the another. So you just need to enter the quantity that you like to transfer. For now, I'm entering the quantity as 10. Once I do that, you can either save this as draft or you can directly mark this as transferred. I'm going to mark this as transferred now. So once I do it, the stock from the Amazing Department warehouse will be transferred to the destination warehouse. Next, we have the ability to run reports for individual warehouses. For this, when you click on the reports section, you will find a lot of reports. Reports such as inventory summary, committed stock details, warehouse report, stock summary report, all have the ability to run based on a particular warehouse. Let me show you that. When I click on inventory summary, I will find this option to customize this report. I just need to select the warehouse in which I need to run the report. For now, I'm going to select the warehouse as production warehouse, and when I click on run report, this particular report will show only based on that particular warehouse that I've selected. The second important best practice is to stock up on safety stocks. Zoho Inventory has the intelligence to notify Alex when his item stock falls below the set threshold. To get notified when the stock of an item goes low, you are required to follow the following two steps. You need to enable reorder notification and you need to set reorder level for your inventory items. In order to enable the reorder notification, all you need to do is click on the settings, go to preferences, click on the items tab, and then you need to enable the checkbox which says notify me if an item's quantity reaches the reorder point. Once you do that, you just have to click on save. And in order to set the reorder level for your inventory items, you need to go to the items module, open an item, and when you scroll down, you will find the reorder point option. You can just click on plus add, enter a reorder point, and then click on update. Or else you can just click on edit and go to the inventory tracking session, enter the reorder point, and click on save. Now the setup is complete. Whenever the item is low on stock, you will receive an email notification that will prompt you to reorder and restock the item. Now let us move to the third point. Place early orders and optimize stock replenishment. Since Zoho Inventory also acts as an order management software, it has inbuilt modules to support the purchase cycle so that you will be able to place early orders and optimize your stock replenishment. Under the purchase module, you will be able to see vendors. Once the vendors are created, you can go ahead with creating vendor related transactions. For now, let us create a purchase order and follow the purchase order cycle. So I just have to click on the purchase order module and then click on plus new. You need to select the vendor. For now, I'm going to select the vendor as Austin, and then I need to select the item. Once that is done, I just have to select the quantity. For now, I'm going to select the quantity as 1. And once the quantity is selected, I can just click on save and approve, or if you want to save it as draft, you can do that as well. For now, I'm going to click on save and approve. So once the purchase order is created, you need to mark them as issued. The next step is to either create a purchase receipt or you need to create a bill for that particular purchase order. For now, I'm going to click on convert to bill. All the details from the purchase order will be pre-populated in the bill creation page. All you need to do is enter the bill number. Once that is done, I'm going to click on save and approve. Once the bill is created, I'll have to go back to the purchase order to record the receipts. after doing this, the stock of this particular item will increase. So whenever I create a bill for the purchase order, the accounting stock of this particular item will increase, and whenever I record a purchase receipt, the physical stock of this particular item will increase. Next best practice we have is to prepare for the stock out situations. In order to do that, a business should have complete control over the sales order cycle. Just like the purchase cycle, Zoho Inventory supports sales order cycle. Let us create a sales order and follow the complete cycle. So you just have to click on the sales order module. Once you click on it, you will be able to view all the sales order that you have created in your organization. You can just click on plus new, select the customer, and you can add your sales order number, you can add your sales order date and the warehouse from which the item has to go out. Once I do that, I'm going to select the item. Just like in purchase order, you can give the quantity for this particular sales order, you can edit the rate, and you can also edit the amount. And then you can click on save and confirm. So my sales order has been created. So the next step is to create an invoice for the sales order. So I just have to click on convert to invoice. All the data will be pre-populated, and I just have to click on save and send later. You can either schedule the email for this particular invoice or you can manually send them. I'm just gonna mark it as sent for now. Once I do that, my invoice for that particular sales order will be created. So the next step is to create a package for the sales order. Click on plus new package. All the data will be pre-populated again. Just have to click on save. Once the package is created, the next step is to ship the order. We have two options. One is to ship manually and the other one is to ship via carrier. So shipping via carrier needs integration with shipment integrations that we have in Zoho Inventory. For this demo, I'm going to just click on ship manually. You can select the carrier, enter the tracking number if you want, and then click on save. You can also have the option to enable the real-time tracking. So once you do that, you'll be able to track your orders in real time. So you'll be prepared for the stockout situation if you keep track of your inventory by logging all the sales orders and the related transactions on a daily basis. This gives you an idea of what's left in the inventory and what's not. Every business owner would agree with me that demand forecasting is crucial to run any business during holiday season. Keeping that in mind, we at Zoho Inventory have enabled integrations with Zoho Analytics to get accurate report based on all the available data to give you insightful interpretations of your business. Zoho Inventory has a standard set of reports which you can generate and understand the financial health of your organization. Even though these reports address the requirements of majority of businesses, there is always a need for customization. Advanced analytics, that is, Zoho Analytics integration allows you to create highly customizable reports and dashboards to visualize and track key financial metrics from your Zoho Inventory data. With this integration, you'll be able to create your own reports and dashboards based on your Zoho Inventory data or from any other data sources and popular business applications. You can share your reports and dashboards with your colleagues. You can schedule and email your reports whenever you want. You can also have the option to export your reports as PDF, HTML, Excel, CSV and image files. You can also embed these reports in websites, blogs, etc. Expanding your online presence gives you an edge over your competition. Zoho Inventory has advanced integration systems that allows you to connect your business with popular online sales channels and shopping carts like Amazon, Etsy, eBay, and Shopify. This will allow you to expand your business to a wider consumer market. Some of the prominent integrations we offer at Zoho are Amazon, Shopify, Etsy, and eBay. In this webinar, we will look into the setup of Shopify integration with Zoho Inventory. Shopify is a professional online storefront that can be set up in a matter of minutes. When you integrate it with Zoho Inventory, you can receive and manage online orders, process payments, and update stock. So in order to do that, please click on Settings, Integrations, and then click on Shopping Cart. So you'll have to keep in mind few things before you integrate. Your base currency in Zoho Inventory must be the same as the one you used in your Shopify account. When you create a non-inventory item on Shopify, its stock will not be updated from Zoho Inventory during a sync. Hence remember to always track inventory when you create an item in Shopify to enable the system to monitor the stock flow for that particular item. Integrating Shopify, you just have to click on the Setup Now option and enter the store address. Once you enter the store address, you just have to click on Connect. After a brief evaluation of your credentials, Shopify store will be successfully connected to your Zoho Inventory organization. Once that is done, you will be navigated to a configuration page where you can view and change the integration settings. Let me explain how the integration works. So once you integrate your Shopify store, items that you create in Shopify will be synced over to Zoho Inventory. And whenever there is an update to the stock levels for the items in Zoho Inventory, it will be synced across to Shopify. And whenever you get a new order in Shopify, the new order will be synced into Zoho Inventory, and you will be able to process the order by creating packages and shipments from Zoho Inventory. And once the shipment is done, the shipment status will be synced back to Shopify. So you will be able to add multiple Shopify stores to your Zoho Inventory account. Along with Shopify, if you're selling in eBay and Amazon as well, you'll be able to sync all these orders into Zoho Inventory. The advantage of using the multi-channel sync is once you sell in Shopify or Amazon, the stocks level will be updated across all the channels that you sell. Moving on, we need to look for ways to optimize the shipping network. A shipping carrier helps you to ship goods to your customers. Zoho Inventory supports a wide range of shipping carriers that you can integrate with directly or using a shipment aggregator. Zoho Inventory has direct integrations with UPS, USPS, and also with the various shipping aggregators, namely EasyPost, EasyShip, and Envia.com. EasyPost is a shipping solution that helps you to connect with 100 plus global shipping carriers easily. With EasyPost and Zoho Inventory integration, you can validate an address, create shipping labels, fetch shipping rates, and track shipments once they are shipped. And with EasyShip, similar to EasyPost, you'll be able to instantly gain access to 250 plus shipping solutions at discounted rates. So in this webinar, let us look how UPS account can be integrated. So under integrations, you need to click on shipping so that you'll be able to access a UPS integration. Click on setup now, enter the UPS account number. So for now, I'm going to enter a dummy number. And then select the address. This should be your billing address. And also note, if you have an existing UPS account, you must provide the details of any one of the 3 most recent delivery service invoices generated within the last 90 days. However, these details are not mandatory if your account is new or if you have not generated any invoice within the last 90 days. So once you have entered your required details, you can just click on save and continue. Once you click on save and continue, a basic validation will be done and your UPS account will be integrated with your Zoho account. So once that is done, you can ship your orders from within Zoho Inventory without having to switch over to UPS. As the holiday season approaches, it is obvious that you might have multiple orders at hand. It is not advisable to switch between tabs to complete your shipment and to re-enter the order details. Hence, these integrations will be of great use. In order to track the shipments, we have Aftership integration. Aftership is a third-party shipment tracking service which integrates with Zoho Inventory to fetch and update the real-time status of your shipments from respective carriers. This serves as alternative to the manual method of tracking shipments from medium to large businesses that ships thousands of orders each day. This feature is supported only for selective pricing plans in Zoho Inventory and can be used to track transfer orders, manual shipments, and purchase receipts. Some of the benefits of integrating with Aftership. Both the shipper and the receiver will be notified of the shipment status via email or SMS. It supports tracking of over 400 plus international carriers worldwide. Fetches and updates the status of the shipment in Zoho Inventory in real time. Once you enable real-time tracking on your transaction, Aftership transmits the tracking ID to the appropriate shipping carrier, receives the status of the shipment, and updates it in Zoho Inventory. Next, we'll see how to optimize your online payments. Zoho Inventory is integrated with major online payment gateways to help you receive payments for your invoices online. This ensures faster and hassle-free receipt of payments and further automates your cash flow. To integrate with payment gateways, you need following requirements: an active account with payment gateway that you wish to integrate, an active account with Zoho Inventory. So let us look at some of the benefits of integrating with payment gateway. On integrating with the payment gateway, when you send an invoice to your customer, the customer will also receive a payment link using which they'll be able to make instant payments. This integration automates your payment collection process by providing secure and fast payment gateways to collect the payments made by your customer. When a payment has been successfully made by your customer, the status of your invoice gets updated accordingly and a payment receipt is generated. If you had to set up an automation for sending thank you notes on payments, then your customer also gets wind of the gratitude as soon as they make payments. This integration saves you the trouble of manual payment entries in Zoho Inventory, possible human data entry errors, need of collecting payments through less secure means, and long chains of follow-ups with your organization. Customization for evolving business needs is the need of the hour. Alex anticipates some level of customization that will enable him to use Zoho Inventory as he sees fit. Under customization, we have field customizations, customized templates for transaction, customized templates for emails, and a wide range of automation possibilities. Let us look at how an email template or a basic template can be customized in Zoho Inventory. So you'll have to click on settings, and under settings, just click on templates. Here all the templates of any transaction will be listed. You just have to select the template that you want to customize. So this is the standard template, and when you click on edit, a new edit page will be opened. From here you will be able to customize this particular template as per your need. This applies to all the transactions. And moving on, we have automations in Zoho Inventory. So under automations, we have email alerts. Email alerts allows you to set a particular criteria or a workflow in order to send emails automatically to your clients or any other contacts that you have in your organization. And field updates. So based on some workflows or criteria, you'll be able to update the fields that you want. And we have in-app notifications as well. So instead of sending emails, if you want the users in your organizations to see any notifications based on some criteria, you will be able to configure them. So webhooks facilitates communication with third-party application by sending instant web notification every time an event occurs in Zoho Inventory. With webhooks, you can configure both HTTP and HTTPS URLs and associate them in a workflow rule to automate the entire notification process. For example, you can associate your Zoho Inventory account with an SMS provider with a webhook to thank your customer by sending message automatically if the total amount paid exceeds $100. For general information about webhooks, please refer webbooks.org. Next we have is custom functions. Custom functions in Zoho Inventory allows you to write small pieces of code to automate your business process. Be it providing a special discount on your customer's invoice or adding a late fee when a customer becomes overdue. All you have to do is to write a piece of code using Deluge script for a workflow flow, and automation of the process will be taken care. If you need any assistance in writing the Deluge script, you can always contact our support team and we'll be more than happy to assist you with that. And lastly, we have schedulers. Zoho Inventory lets you create and run predefined tasks at specified time intervals using schedules. You can create your task using a Deluge script and schedule this task to be executed at a particular time or a recurring basis. Managing orders and keeping track of inventory are just two aspects of Alex's business. He also requires a CRM platform, an accounting software, and much more to run his business. We at Zoho Inventory have a thorough understanding of this entire process, and we have built tight integrations with Zoho apps so users like Alex do not have to switch between applications. So in the Zoho Finance environment, you will be able to integrate your Zoho Inventory account with Zoho Invoice, Zoho Subscription, and Zoho Books. On integrating Zoho Inventory with Zoho Books, all the data, settings, contacts, items, sales orders, and other transactions are synchronized with your Zoho Inventory account. Henceforth, any new operation in Zoho Books will be reflected in Zoho Inventory and vice versa. For example, after you have successfully set up an integration, if you create a sales order in Zoho Books, it will be reflected in your sales order module of Zoho Inventory. When importing items, only those items in books that have inventory tracking enabled will be synchronized into Zoho Inventory. Normal sales and purchase items will not be imported this way. Next we have is integration with Zoho CRM. This integration will help your sales team to track invoices and the status. So once you integrate your CRM accounts, contacts, vendors, products, and other transactions will be synced both the ways. Let us look at how CRM as well as the Zoho Books integration can be set up. So in your Zoho Inventory account, you just have to click on the integrations, go to Zoho Apps, and you will see the connect option next to Zoho CRM. Once you click on it, you just have to enter your Zoho CRM credentials and click on connect to connect your CRM account. And under accounting, you will be able to see Zoho Books. Zoho Books shares the same database with Zoho Inventory. So predominantly Zoho Books and Zoho Inventory are integrated already. So if you want to access Zoho Books within Inventory, you just have to click on Access Zoho Books, and it will take you to your Zoho Books account. Next, in order to service your customer queries, you can have your Zoho Desk account integrated with Zoho Inventory. In this particular screenshot, you will be able to see the order inquiry from your customer. So once your Zoho Desk account is integrated with Zoho Inventory, you will be able to track the orders, the customer queries, all within the same application. Since all of the difficulties in managing Alex's business have been resolved, let's examine how simple it was for him to set up Zoho Inventory. Creating an organization, setting up item masters and contacts, and adding users and roles are very easy in Zoho Inventory. So this is an organization creation page wherein you'll have to enter the organization name, the industry that you're in, business location, and then the currencies, and also the language that you want to have your Zoho Inventory organization in. Once you do that, you can also enter the inventory start date and the fiscal year that you follow. And after filling all these details, you just have to click on Get Started to create a new organization. Next is we have roles, users and roles. So once you click on it, you will find this particular tab wherein you just have to click on roles to create new roles. For example, I'm just going to create a new role as admin. I can customize this role as per my need. If I do not want this particular role to see the contacts module, I'll be able to restrict the access. Similarly, you can do this for all the transactions available in Zoho Inventory. Once the new role is created, you'll be able to invite your users by entering the name, the email address, and also the role for which you are going to invite them for. Next, we are going to see the process of setting up item masters, customers, and vendors. The item module in Zoho Inventory contains three parts: items, item groups, and composite item. In order to create an item, you just have to click on the plus new icon, enter all the mandatory details, and hit save. You will be able to see all the items that are available in your inventory in this particular view. You can also view the active items, the ungrouped items, or any other filters using this particular drop down. You can also create the item records manually, or you can import them using the import option. So we have the import option here. You will be able to import the items using an Excel sheet. You can also create items using APIs. So our system is API friendly, so you will be able to do that. You always have the option to add items or contacts while creating a transaction too. Creating the contact or a vendor is same as creating the item. You just have to click on the customer and then plus new icon, enter all the relevant details of the customer and hit save. Next we have is the composite item. Composite item is basically an item which allows you to sell bundles. In order to create a composite item, just click on plus new, enter the name of the composite item, enter the you can select the associated item for the composite item, and once that is done, you can give the selling as well as the purchase information. So let me show you one composite item that I have created already. In this particular item, you can see the associated items. Test A, Test B, Test C are the associated items. So the beauty of composite item is, once you create a bundle, the stock from the associated items will decrease and the stock of the composite item will go up. In this particular image, you will be able to see Alex putting different pieces of clothing to create his final masterpiece. In this process, he tracks consumption and wastage of raw materials using Zoho Inventory. Next we have is the batch tracking feature. Batch tracking is a system that allows you to group and monitor a set of stocks that share similar properties. With batch tracking, you can track the expiration of the items, track defective items back to the batch that it belonged. Since it's crucial for Alex to track the raw material batches for his clothes brand, he finds batch tracking to be incredibly helpful. In order to enable batch tracking in Zoho Inventory, you will have to navigate to the settings, preferences, items, and you need to enable the checkbox against enable batch tracking option. Similarly, if you want to enable the serial number tracking, you can enable this particular checkbox. So once the batch tracking as well as the serial number tracking is enabled, you can go back to the item and click on any one of the batch tracked items. You just have to click on the batch details. Here you can find the list of all transactions involving a particular batch reference in one place. The details include batch creation date, the transaction within which the batch was created, the initial and the current quantity in the batch, and the transaction with which the batch reference number is associated. You can view all this information in this particular tab. Similar to batch tracking, we have serial number tracking in Zoho Inventory. Serial number tracking is a system with which you can track individual units of an item right from its creation through to its sale. Each unit will process a unique identification code which will help you to find out which unit was sold to whom. Alex is able to follow the warranty of the clothing he sold to his customer thanks to serial number tracking tools available in Zoho Inventory. In Zoho Inventory, you will be able to store these serial numbers as and when you create purchase bills for the item or receipts for the same transaction. You will also be able to handpick and specify the serial numbers of the item that should be sold, thus giving you a transparent view of the transacted items. Next we have is barcode scanning and RFID scanning. Barcode scanning is supported in Zoho Inventory. For line items, you have to key in the barcode of the item as the SKU of the said item, manually or using a barcode scanner. Open a new transaction, place your cursor on the item detail field and scan the barcode of the item. Barcodes with 6 characters or more of length are only supported. Barcode scanning is supported for serial number scanning also. Similarly, an RFID tag contains an electronic storage information of a product. This particular tag responds to the RFID scanner when present within a specific range, automatically reading the data from it. RFID scanning is not at all different from barcode scanning. The important aspect that gives RFID an edge over barcode is that you don't have to point the scanner directly at the tag to read its information. Zoho Inventory also supports RFID scanning. With all these features, Zoho Inventory did make Alex's life easy. He no longer had to be concerned about overselling and running out of stock. He gets real-time updates on the stock level across all warehouses at his fingerprints. Order management and shipment process has never been easier before. Zoho Inventory has an Android application too. If you want to access Zoho Inventory on your smartphone, we have an app for your iOS as well as your Android device. This app is equipped with some great features like barcode scanning and item grouping. With your phone camera, you can scan the barcode of the items and the item details will get automatically filled. Once it has been added, the items can be grouped based on the item common attributes. All transactions recorded in mobile app are synced instantly, provided that you have a working internet connection. Thus, you will be able to manage your inventory on the go. Let us have a quick recap as we have come to the final part of today's webinar. To summarize, we glanced through the hurdles faced by the businesses. We saw some facts and numbers related to holiday sales. We also went through the list of upcoming holidays, and then we looked at the 10 best inventory and order management practices one by one. So these are the 10 best inventory and order management practices for you. Let me tell it once again. It is to ensure inventory visibility, stock up on safety stock, place early orders and optimize stock replenishment, prepare for stockout situation, demand forecasting, expand your online presence, optimizing shipment network, optimizing your online payment, and automating your inventory management. And also do not forget to take care of your other crucial aspects of your business. We also understood how Zoho Inventory can help you achieve all these best practices. Finally, we walked through the process of setting up Zoho Inventory by adding users, items, and other integration. I believe that you found this session useful. I'll be adding the help resources to the YouTube description of the webinar recording later. And if you got any questions, please email them at support@zohoinventory.com. You can also follow us at the below mentioned IDs to get instant updates and news related to new feature releases and updates of Zoho Inventory. Thank you for your time, guys. I believe that this holiday season will be one of the best seasons that you have for your business. Taking your leave for now, your host Bijoy Percy, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. If you have any questions, please post them in the chat interface and I will be happy to answer them.